everybody and welcome back to the Teenage Aspie and welcome back to another video. My name is Callum, and as the name and the title of the channel suggests, I am a teenager and an Aspie. As well as being diagnosed with Aspergers Syndrome, at the age of 4 I have been diagnosed with sensory processing disorder and dyspraxia. In each video that I post, I aim to cover a topic that's associated with my diagnoses. But my videos are your videos, so if you have any topics you'd like me to cover, I'll be happy to do so if you leave them down in the comments below. Today I'm going to be talking about a variety of sensory issues that particularly affect me, but today I'm also going to be talking about how I cope with them in daily life. So for me, a sensory issue that bothers me more than most regarding taste is the taste of water. Now, water for me, it just tastes like nothing. It just doesn't taste good. I'm always one for flavour. I don't like anything that doesn't taste of anything. And I know people say to me that water is completely harmless. It doesn't do anything to you. It's very good for you. It helps replenish your skin. It helps replenish your mind. It's just an absolute chore for me drinking this. I don't know why. It just doesn't taste good. So for me, I drink Coke. That's why I choose over every other drink. It tastes nice. It's fizzy. That is my go-to. Okay, so the next sensory issue that I'm talking about that bothers me more than most regarding sight is seeing a flock of birds flying past. It's a very weird sensory issue, but I feel like it just makes me feel very weird inside when I see them fly past me. It doesn't matter how close they are, they could be right up, they can be right above my head, they can be right up in the sky. It makes me feel funny. Like, I don't know if you guys have the same issue, but it does not make me feel right inside. And I cope by mainly just not looking at the birds if they're there. I just like to focus more on the ground. I just avoid them at all costs. Third sensory issue that I'm going to be talking about that I struggle with regarding touch is the feeling of hair after having a haircut or anything, just hair touching my bare skin. Because some of the photos that I have when I was younger, my haircuts were tragic, literally. They were, I can't even describe to you how bad they were. Literally, I felt embarrassed walking out there with that socially unacceptable. Now, this has always been something I've despised from a young age. It made me itch uncontrollably. I felt absolutely terrible afterwards. As soon as I got back from the hairdressers, I had to wash it off. It literally, there was no questions about it. I was straight in the shower as soon as I got home. As much as it did get all the loose hair off me in the end, I started itching, like, straight afterwards. No matter whether it was a clean shirt I was putting on, there was nothing wrong with it. There was always a feeling inside of me that no matter what happens after I get home, I'm always going to itch. And that's exactly how I've felt for a long time, from that age up till now. So on to the fourth sensory issue. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to have to hear from you guys on this one. Put it down in the comments below, as I don't really have any issues to do with smell. I'm completely fine with all smells. That could be completely different for you guys, and that's why I'd love to hear from what you guys have to say down in the comments below. My biggest issue, the worst thing I deal with, the worst thing I have to cope with is sound. It's sensory issues to do with sound. I cannot stand the sound of babies, toddlers, infants crying. Honestly, it is the worst thing imaginable. It is just, I cannot stand it. Especially, let's say if I set the scene, we're out in the restaurant, we're out just walking about, and I hear a baby start to cry. It's just awful. It's like I'm almost waiting for the baby to cry. So the baby sitting next to me, I start to panic. I start to think all the worst things imaginable in that situation. I start to think, what's going to happen if something sets the baby off? Yeah, it really alarms me. So how I cope with this is that I normally try to think of things to distract myself from the baby crying, which is either speaking to my family around the dinner table, or either just looking at other things around me and setting the baby crying as a background noise. Or, if desperate times call for desperate measures, I bring these out. The BOSE wireless headphones. Oh my god, these are a lifesaver. Literally, every time I go out anywhere really and I hear extremely loud noises, I cannot cope without using that method that I just highlighted. I have to wear these. They are incredible. They are quite hefty in price, but trust me, if you have autism, if you have Asperger's, these will be absolutely ideal for you. They sort out any noise that you guys struggle with. They are noise cancelling. There are different modes you can set them on as well. So if there is a bit of mild noise but you just don't want to really deal with it, you can set it on to setting 1. If there is quite loud noise and you do want to sort it out quite desperately, you set it on to 5. But if it's on, you set it to the setting 5. But if there is unbearable noise, you cannot deal with it, you have to find a way somehow to block out the noise completely. You then set that on to level 10, which is the setting I normally use all the time. So yeah, I normally use setting 10 most of the time, and I can't explain to them. I love them, I love them, I love them. When I was younger, as a kid, I used to wear headphones that builders would use as well, builder noise cancellation headphones. They were really good as well. But now I don't really use them as much because they do draw quite a lot of unwanted and negative attention towards me. However, if all else fails, I don't have these accessible to me. 9 times out of 10, you'll see me with my fingers and my ears, and it's not a good look, I know, and it attracts a lot of negative attention towards me, but it is normally practically my go-to thing that I do if there's noise around me and I just cannot deal with it. So let me share with you an experience that I recently just had actually. So I was out in a massive field with my friends, social distancing of course, and I was just chilling really. I bought some stuff from petrol station with my mask on of course. Back at the mall, it then started absolutely chucking it down with rain. I could not explain to you how bad it was. There are people that were rushing for cover, they were all running from the field inside to the trees for some desperate shelter, as did I do with most of my friends. And it was awful as well because I didn't have a coat, I didn't have any hoodie, I was out there in my shorts and I was out there in my shirt, and it was awful. But all of a sudden, out of absolutely nowhere, a huge lightning bolt just came. We saw it right in front of us. It literally zapped straight down to the ground, and the thunder afterwards was unbearable. So what I did afterwards is that I decided to completely bolt it, no pun intended, completely bolted it across down to my house. I just completely left my friends inside of the rain. And I got back home, realised what I did, I felt extremely bad. And I feel so bad for what I did to this day. So now I always, rain or shine, carry these with me. So, do any of these sound familiar to you guys, or is it just me? Let me know down in the comments below guys, and just remember that these are just some of the most prevalent sensory issues that I deal with on a daily basis, but of course we're all different. Make sure you let me know down in the comments below what issues you guys deal with sensory wise, and as an Aspie Nation we are here to learn, support and listen to each other. Just let you know guys that my next video is going to be a bit different, but it's going to be very interesting and very exciting at the same time, as on Thursday, along with every other Year 11 in the UK, all my GCSE results are going to be sent to me. It's actually released today by the government that our grades will be 100% teacher dependent, thank goodness, and that there won't be a need for a second level of clearing regarding our grades. Now for me, in my opinion, I think this is a lot fairer. So I have made the choice to open up my GCSE results via Instagram Live. So if you're interested in watching that, please go and follow my Instagram, the Teenage Aspie, and I will also leave the link to all my other socials in the description below. And to all Year 11 students, please feel free to contact me on my socials and leave a comment down below on how you're feeling regarding the results you're going to be getting on Thursday, as we're all in this together and we'd love to hear from you. And if you're not able to watch it live, I'll make sure to post a video on YouTube covering what results I got, as I'm looking to secure my place in a specialist media college and I'm extremely nervous about what I'm going to get. So I'm very excited to share with you all if I've made it in. As always, thank you so much for watching and helping build this one big Aspie Nation. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to click like and press subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video that I make in the future. Thanks for watching, see you all soon!